Here's a sneak peek at some series coming out in June. Sunny Side Up follows the heir of a mega corporation. After his mother dies, his boyfriend gets into a car accident. He takes the blame for it. His father reveals he actually isn't his son on live news. His boyfriend breaks up with him to maintain his image. He runs away, hides in the truck of the person his boyfriend crashed into, and he accidentally drives off to a remote village. The Devilish Trash Juke is an isekai as a girl is thrown into a romance novel as she's forced into a marriage of convenience with a widely known trash juke to help her parents' finances, and he just wants someone to match wits with. Soul in Wonderland is about a normal lady who becomes a mystery author as the weird girl from her high school becomes her biggest and kind of only fan and is still wildly weird, but very sweet and supportive, and also might have written the lyrics to the author's favorite song. Starting over as a tree is kind of exactly what it sounds like, as a dude dies and is reborn as a magical tree with a system and grows stronger by defeating monsters. Contract Marriage with the second lead is an isekai as a girl is thrown into the body of a minor villainess after the story ends, who is suddenly offered a contract marriage with the second male lead. Couple channel Chan&Zia follows a beauty influencer as she starts streaming, and on her way home she hits a poor dude who's constantly working to put his siblings through school in the face with a bat. He becomes an internet sensation and she wants to start a couples channel with him. Sir Preston's secret governess is probably a royal romance as a noble lady's father dies looking for gold, her family becomes poor, she starts working for a very cold and calculating duke as the governess to his nephew. Love by Mistake follows an overworking reporter. Her boyfriend is cheating on her with someone of higher status, which seems to be the niece of a wildly successful person she's trying to interview. Bodyguard Babysitter follows the best assassin in the world, retired and living peacefully, as an old friend asks him to take care of his daughter, who is being hunted down by his old assassin group, and she's also a cyborg. The genius hero Enrolls again is a reverse isekai. As portals open up around the world, monsters invade, humans gain powers. As a leader of a powerful team gets betrayed by his team, they seal him in a portal. He dies, but he uses powers to be sent 20 years into the future into the body of a young man with a powerful but misunderstood power for revenge. Mending the Barbaric Prince's Wound. This is an isekai. As a girl's older brother dies, she becomes a nurse. She dies. She's reborn into a fantasy book, uses her noble status to improve healthcare, has an arranged marriage with a terrifying prince, and wishes to save him as well. The Otherworldly Nutritionist is an isekai as a nutritionist gets reborn into a fantasy world on a small island with a bunch of retired mercenaries as he becomes wildly loved for his food, and he helps people by preparing food to avoid things like gout. The Unrivaled Labyrinth Architect is a reverse isekai with portals, monsters, hunters, but our main character is not a hunter but a rescuer as he goes into dungeons to save civilians and hunters, saves his own team but gets stuck, and then unlocks a new class that lets him trap monsters in his own personal dungeon. The Symbiote Circuit is a supernatural horror. Okay, this girl's male friend likes a different girl. About to confess, he puts on a couple rings she got with some weird instructions on how someone else shouldn't put on the ring. He randomly confesses to her instead. They date for nearly 100 days, but then strange instructions appear on his arm and they have to follow them or probably die. So in case you need an update,